Welcome in, Wizards. We've got Kyle backstage, ready and waiting. He won April. He's also leading the league right now, so we have a good chat with him about what he's thinking about for the next couple of weeks, who he thinks is going to get relegated, promoted, who's going to win the league, and then obviously we talk about Crown and Anchor. We know you're all waiting for that, and I give Fub some good old-fashioned ribbon about Arsenal. So stick around, make sure you listen to the whole podcast, get your answers in Crown and Anchor, and let's have a great end to the season.
Nate, how's it going, man?
Welcome in, Fub. Welcome back. We're back at it.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back, and it's the second last show of the year of the football season.
Of the season, yeah.
And it's bittersweet. I think the season's been a bit of a roller coaster for some fans more than other fans.
Yeah. Very true.
But I do feel like the show has come into its own. And the show is number one this season. Despite how other teams may be doing, the show is in the number one spot, pole position.
Fair enough. I have a theory about championship winning squads, not just in football but in sports in general. I've always felt that you can't win a title until you've had some level of heartbreak all beforehand.
Yeah,
that you need to have had something that you learn how to win a title from. I find in most sports, I watch a lot of them. I'm a huge NBA fan, as I've said before. Obviously, I follow the Premier League, very closely. I find that in most sports, there's not a championship team around that in the year before or 2 years before or in the recent past had some form of heartbreak where they were close and they just didn't get over the line, or something happened that just derailed them at the end, and then they learn from that and become champions. So I think there's every possibility that Arsenal gain a bit more of that mental fortitude that it takes to win a title.
Without further ado, let's go over to the interview with Kyle Harvey. Kyle, welcome to the show. Congratulations on winning in April.
Congrats, Kyle. Congrats.
Thanks.
You beat out some stiff competition there.
I was coming for it.
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to go for it, and in the end, I didn't even make the top 5 for the month after all was said and done. But you really came.
I didn't realize how long April was, and after like 3 game weeks were through, and you were at the top, I was like, "Oh, Mandela's got this month unlocked." But then there were like another 3 games.
Yeah, it did. There were tons of games in April. Yeah.
If it was less games, like if we would have stopped after the 3rd game week, I would have been in better shape. But yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. But I think if anybody was going to win it, I'm glad that it was you, Kyle. So,
I've been waiting all season to win a month, so
yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, well done. So how have you found this season compared to other seasons, and what are your plans for the last few game weeks?
I found this season a little different than previous seasons, where everyone has a lot of the same players. Like probably half the teams are the exact same. Like 5, like everyone has about 4 or 5 of the main guys, and then everyone is captain in Holland every week, which doesn't make it hard to break away or anything. And then going into the last few game weeks of the season, I'm sitting in first right now, so I don't want to do anything crazy and get adventurous or anything. So I'll just stick to doing the basics and keep it safe, and hope the people below me don't do nothing crazy and get a lot of differential points or anything. But anything can happen. Big game.
That Holland captaincy thing, you're right. I mean, that's been tough all season because you want to try and gain points on maybe people that are ahead of you.
And it's normally the captain that gets you those.
Yeah, so but you also don't want to potentially give up points to them as well. So if they're captain in Holland, you're kind of like, I almost have to captain Holland just so I don't lose ground. But then you don't actually gain any ground either. You just sort of end up just keeping the same place that you were. So it's been a tough one all season.
Yeah, George was in first for a long, long time. And I remember I was like behind him by like 60, 70 points. It's like, how am I going to make up this ground when we're captaining the same guy every single week? So it took a long time to catch up, but now I'm just trying to stay there. Hopefully, he doesn't captain someone wild and jump back in front.
So I wanted to get on to the topic that everybody's been waiting for. It's the Crown and Anchor. It's the last one. I think it's the last one of the season.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah, I think it will be. So what did you have in mind, Kyle, and how did you want to play it?
I was thinking we just go back to basics like the original Crown and Anchors. Make it a little easier, less of a math computation. So just total goals for the last one. So nice and simple. How many goals are going to be scored in game week 38? Like if no one gets it, I guess it's the closest. But I'm sure someone will get it.
Yeah, I don't think we're rolling over to next season, are we, Fub?
No, I think we finish off this season with a bang. There will be a winner. Definitely.
Yes. I mean, we're getting into the home stretch as well, so there's going to be an overall winner that we're going to have.
What would you like the password to be to get into the
password to be?
Yes. Putting you on the spot.
Let's really mess with the people in the group. Let's do Manchester United.
There we go. Well, we had because we had City last month. Sure. How do you think the rest of the season is going to shake out, Kyle? Do you think what do you think top four look like? Who do you think is going to get relegated? What are you thinking?
I think third and fourth is going to be a toss up between Newcastle and Man United probably. I mean, Liverpool is still right there, but we're recording this today, and Man United already won today, so that's that helped a lot. 3 games left. It's got to win 2 or 3 to guarantee the top 4. And
I still don't think Liverpool will win out.
Yeah,
I think they'll at least draw one of their last couple. I think, but
they've been in form late. They've been in form the last few weeks, but like based on their overall season, I do think they'll probably drop points in one of those games. So I think they'll probably come 5th, maybe 6th. Brighton, you never know. Brighton's got a lot of tough games left, but they got a lot of games left.
Yeah.
So they could come right up there. But yeah, I think Man United might be able to even come 3rd above Newcastle. I think they're gonna struggle a little bit at the end, but because they're not used to being in this position. So we'll see what happens.
I think that coming 3rd means more to Newcastle than it does to United, though. I think mentally, United fans and probably the club as a whole, we don't really care whether it's 3rd or 4th as long as it's top 4.
Yeah,
I think that Newcastle. I think for Newcastle, for the step that they want to take, I feel like they really care about coming 3rd as opposed to 4th because it just means something more to them than it would to us. So I have a feeling that they'll really push for that 3rd place, and we'll once we have 4th locked up, which I think probably one more win will make us feel safe enough that guys will take their foot off the gas. So
we got Bournemouth next weekend, so should be able to win that and really.
That's away from home though, and goodness knows we have been dreadful.
Haven't won away in weeks.
Dreadful away from home, but yeah.
Yeah. I guess relegation. Southampton got relegated today, and then I think it's probably be Everton and Leeds.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe Forest, but those are the two.
I think with Forest point today against Chelsea, they did themselves a huge help there. Yeah. Everton's win against Brighton last week was huge, but I had pegged Everton to go down, and then they went and won against Brighton. So
they've got hard games left though.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
It'll be real interesting.
I'm thinking lightning round now, guys. I'm thinking lightning round, and I'm thinking Nate. I think you can take this one.
All right, I've got 3 lined up. They're not special. They're nothing fantastic, but I've got 3 lined up. You got the timer, Fub?
Let's do 5 minutes. Is it 5 minutes?
5 minutes?
That's
too long.
What type of lightning strikes do you have?
I only have a 1 minute and a 5 minute. That's all we got here.
All right. Well, we'll call it at 3 minutes. So we've got a minute and a half. All right. Lightning round. 3 questions, minute and a half. That's 30 seconds each. Here we go. Netflix, YouTube, or Amazon Prime?
Netflix probably.
Netflix. All right, cool. Planes, trains, or automobiles?
Planes get there faster.
Planes. All right. And then one that's very close to most United fans' hearts: the 1999 treble winning side or the 2008 double winning side. Which side do you think was better?
That's a tough one. I think the 99 side was better, but for me, the 08 side is closer to my heart because I was old enough to appreciate it and watch it and enjoy it, whereas I was too young in the 99 side to know what was happening. But yeah, so I preferred 08. But that one had me right on my seat to the last penalty kick. So thank you, John Terry.
Thank you very much, John Terry. Absolutely. And look at that, 30 seconds to spare, Fub. You got any questions to throw into the lightning round?
Last question is any other podcast or shows that you've been watching? Any shows? Like what do you watch for entertainment?
I don't really watch any podcasts at all.
Okay.
I guess football related recently. I've been watching Ted Lasso. That show is just funny. It makes me laugh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's kind of a joke, but it's a pretty good show.
I haven't watched the latest season yet. The first 2 seasons were really fun, though. First 2 seasons are real good.
I think the season right now is only like halfway through, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've been watching it each week. When normally I just watch it all at once and just wait, but this season I've spent every week just watching it as it comes out.
Nice. Yeah, that gives me something to watch. I'm gonna check it out. So cool. Thank you very much, Kyle. Appreciate your time.
Congrats again.
Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations. And do you have any shout outs or anything that you want to mention?
I guess just shout out to those other guys at the top, and good luck for the rest of the season. I think it's George and Kevin and Fish and Chips. I forget his name. Let me see, what's his name?
I think it's Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so those 3 guys, because any one of us 4, I think, could win it. So just good luck to the rest of them. But
Yeah, it's tight. It's pretty tight at the top. Yeah, you're right.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Who's going to make the bold captain pick is what will come down to it.
You're probably right. Does anybody have any chips left of those of you 3 or 4?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I would doubt it, but yeah, you never know.
Yeah, that could make a big difference.
Right. If somebody's got a bench boost sitting on there or a triple captain just sitting waiting, good. That could be
another 20, 30 points.
Right.
Could be the season winner.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you never know.
Well, I got nothing left.
You've been going straight captain.
You got the cushion. You got the cushion at the top. Just don't be like Arsenal.
Yeah.
Just don't be like Arsenal when you got that cushion. That's all.
And on that note, Kyle, thanks again, man. And always great having you on the league.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mandela. Thanks for having me, Nate.
Yeah.
What a great interview.
Congrats again, Kyle.
Yes, he's doing really well. He's number 1 in the draft. He's vying for first place in the standard, and then to have a good April. He's in good form right now.
Yeah, sitting pretty.
Yes.
So, Crown and Anchor, the final one of the season, Fub. We're
Yes.
going back to basics, just total goals, no fluff, no math, just total goals. Game week 38. Get those answers in right before the kickoff. All the games start at the same time, so it'll be finished on that day. We'll know who won. We'll know who won the full league. We'll know who won Crown and Anchor. We'll know who gets promoted.
Absolutely. Don't forget your Crown and Anchors. And thank you for everything, Nate. Safe travels when the time comes.
Thank you. And I'll see you next month, Fub.
Yep. See you next month.
Cool.